Good evening. Within the next hour or so, Pope Francis is expected to board a plane and fly back to Rome. His extraordinary 6-day, 3-city journey to America, concluding with a huge outdoor mass that wrapped up a short time ago here on Philadelphia's Benjamin Franklin Parkway. The pageantry of the moment in sharp contrast to a painful meeting the Pope had earlier in the day, in which he sat down with victims of sexual abuse at the hands of priests and others in positions of trust, expressing to them his pain and his shame. With victims advocate groups tonight urging the Pope to follow up his kind words with action. NBC's Ann Thompson has been traveling with the Pope and starts us off tonight.
Philadelphia reveling in the Francis effect. The Pope's final day of his first ever trip to the U.S. A mixture of the joy of faith and the still painful business of the church. Francis telling the bishops he met with 5 sexual abuse victims this morning, harmed by priests, teachers, or family members. Francis saying he is overwhelmed with shame by the actions of some priests.
Dios llora.
God weeps.
And promising all would be held accountable.
Does this close the door on the sex abuse scandal here in the U.S.?
Absolutely not. This scandal is a long way from being closed. There's so much healing that has to happen.
The Pope then went to a prison, telling some 100 inmates he comes as a pastor and a brother, greeting each one personally, including accused murderers and rapists, encouraging them to get back on the right road. For the thousands attending Mass, today patience is a virtue.
Those items cannot go.
To survive the epic security lines or the epic road trips.
But was it worth it? Oh, yeah.
500 students from the University of Notre Dame endured a 13-hour bus ride.
What do you want most out of this experience?
I feel it's the presence that with God, getting to know more about Him, getting to know more about what He wants from us.
All experienced on the 80-plus acre site in the middle of the city.
The Jumbotron is the way many people will see Francis, but for some that's just fine because being here is the important thing, finding strength in numbers to celebrate their faith.
Wherever we are, what's most important is that we're listening to his message and we're translating it into our life.
At Mass, Francis said holiness is tied to little gestures. His gestures here further defining his papacy. Stopping his motorcade to meet a boy with cerebral palsy, blessing an injured Philadelphia policeman, and 2-year-old Jack Hilferty.
When he looked at the Pope, we had a beautiful moment together.
Whether up close or far away, Francis and America are strangers no more. Ann Thompson, NBC News, Philadelphia.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and then click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.